not looking too good on Wall Street right now. We'll see how they look for you insofar as higher education is concerned. Kyle Shelley and Katie Lander of allineducation.com have been with us for the past just about 2 hours. We only have a couple of minutes left. And we're going to talk about transfer students, okay? Both my kids are transfer students, as a matter of fact, and we were wondering what kind of information they were getting moving from one college to another. Are these kids, transfer students, getting correct information?
You know, unfortunately, I have to say, especially here in California, often they are not. Now, California's community colleges and state universities have set up a system where you can get your IGETC, or your transfer degree, before you go to one of the other California schools.
What is that, IGETC?
IGETC,
What does that stand for? We know what that stands for?
I've used it for so many years now, I forget what
If you don't know what it is, it's the I don't get see.
I don't get see, yeah. It essentially says you get to transfer. That's, I think, what it stands for. But first of all, it is false information that you have to have that transfer degree in order to transfer. So a lot of students get locked into the community colleges where they would like to move on to another university, public or private, California or not. So you do not have to finish that transfer degree. You can transfer anytime you want. A couple things. Transfer students are really attractive admittance. Most universities want transfer students because where everybody else is dropping out and the numbers are getting thin towards graduation, they want to recruit transfer students. So you have a high likelihood of getting into the colleges you want to go to if you want to transfer.
And also these transfer students, I would imagine the admissions counselors at the UCs would believe are people who want to finish their education.
Absolutely.
I mean, want to at least get that 4-year degree before going on for a master's and a doctorate and so on.
And all universities want to increase their graduation rates. So frankly, transfer students are a way that they can kind of tweak the numbers, even though students drop out. If they can bring in some transfer students, that helps them out. But just know you don't have to finish your IGETC, your transfer degree. You can transfer anytime you want. And the number one fear and the big myth that people are told is that if you transfer, you're going to lose credits. Those credits don't just disappear. You gained them. The question is, how can you keep them when you transfer? And
That's right.
can. It's a simple petition process with the registrar. Long and short, it's just a numbers game. If you go to one school and it's called English 101, but you go to another school and it's called English A, it just doesn't transfer over, and they often tell you you have to retake it. Tell them you don't, and petition to make sure the credits you already have taken will transfer. Save yourself that time and money.
You mean fight for yourself?
Fight for yourself, absolutely. Go, I've taken this class, I don't have to retake it. And if you can demonstrate that, all you have to do is fill out a simple petition form that says, I've taken it, I know the information, and present the classes you've already taken to support it, and you'll get the credits.
Yeah, I remember years ago when I transferred colleges in the Stone Age, but much less information to know in those days, back in the 1970s. But, yeah, and I had to go through that transfer process also, and it was like, a Sturm und Drang about, we're not going to accept this class, and we're not going to accept that class.
You spend, 2 years taking coursework, and then you go back and they tell you you're a freshman all over again. So it really can hurt your time and money. So you want to make sure that that you know that information. And most of all, what I also want to tell you is they say there's no money for students going to grad school. That's just not true.
Well,
Know that it's not true. We not only have, a shameless plug for our company, All in Education, we not only have created one of the only graduate networks for private funding and localized funding that you can take advantage of regardless of your income. But let me give you a free secret here. If you're looking to do doctoral work, not just master's work, but doctoral work, master's work as well, don't do it in the United States. Little secret, you actually can do it a whole heck of a lot faster and a whole heck of a lot cheaper in another country. So if you like to travel abroad, you can get your doctorate in 3 years instead of 6 years, save yourself thousands of dollars.
although you have to live in the other country where the standard of living might be more expensive.
Sometimes, not true. Oftentimes you actually can just do, like we have online schools, you can just do a distance program, get the same program, save yourself huge money. You want to know about that? That's the best kept secret. I just finished my master's degree. I didn't know that before I did it. Tell you what, I would do it a different way all over again if I could.
And you can do it overseas.
You can do it overseas. Go live in Europe.
We have about 2.5 minutes left, and you guys, let's